Nobody. Adolf Benza, anonymous in the machine category of quantum control, quantum quality anachronisms, all duality nonsense. My position is that I am anonymous because I pursue my investigations. I'm the pursuer. I'm in pursuit of the result in the last 20 years. So I keep the archive like Adolf Benz keeps the archives of World War I, World War II in Stuttgart archives, my brother. I keep the archive. Andreas Benza, my brother, wins the championship in sports, autocross, national, international. George Sabarsky was my art dealer in Chicago with Mayor Daley in 1969. So my Galeria Noia is that I don't know what the Galeria Noia is. I'm not an ideologue like Christian, principi of the Cesarist category imperative. I'm not interested in the determination because I want to maintain symmetrically the greatest intelligence. The Prince of Peace means he's educated and developed to the non-violent character of a painter. Now, this is at the point that my investigations, I am the pursuer of my investigations. So my empirical evidence, empirical seeking, quest, was to see from Kashmir to Peshawar the arms drug body cartel of the opium den of the Britannia Germanica America. I bring the sensibilities of Fulbright Kaiser Kunst to the real Kaiser Kunst. The Prince of Peace is the one who paints the Titania, the Gientas, not of communist ideology or Christian ideology or Muslim ideology, but the unknown anonymous consumative optology of the pursuit of the investigation as an anonymous name given to me by my father, Adolfson. In my case, it's the 13th in Vienna, but it is 5,000 years, 4,714. Modern calendar, Persia didn't exist then, and Alexander and my Tchaikovsky associations and Colonel Castaroli, they all were killed. I've witnessed everyone around me dying. Does not mean that I'm not going to stop my investigations. It's the cause of my genius. Is the tautology of not encyclopedic speculum reflection, but metamorphosis, the metamorphosis of painting. Anonymous imperator, emperor, exists as imperialism. That's why Vladimir Putin, Netanyahu, Sharon, etc., left at the throne of Magnus Opus. That's why Metzig took me to a $2 million lie to paint the apocalypse, to Novrod, Gazprom, $40 trillion to Vladimir Putin paradise, all conquered by imperialist American capitalist money like Donald Trump now. It isn't that it's logical to communist revolution. So why is this Karol Getzi doing this? Disclosing this ambiguity at the price. It's a petty situation of false, fraudulent secrecy. I don't want secrecy. I want post-Picasso, Militar Machina, Olympia, modern man, as a genius protege, Prince of Peace, the painter of modern time, Adolf Apelles Daniel Benza. This is logical to my immortality and the mask of a Polonian, all the exclamation of a demigod, polygod, red mandala but an anonymous nobody of Ulysses crossing Cyclops adverse the third eye, the man who pursues the duality of my nature, my neurological, definitive, universal story is not Hebraic, it's universal. Duality is universal in all post-Persian, Chinese. It's ridiculous. Ahriman, Nimrod, and Perseus's claim to Universal Academy is that Mitros is the greatest, ad Mitros, the greatest universal genius. So here is not the pride of self-awareness, self-knowledge, deprecating queens to protogenitor as birthright, cyclist, and true love of bio, macro, Giacomo Battista Vico, Tacitus, modern Parthenon enigma is not anonymous and nobody, but it is in modern American time. Modern history is not written right, because the anonymity of history is the disclosure of its victory. Its subversion and its ambiguity in its organization, consistent with organized crime, Dr.Hc, Gulag Bratislava, and now Obama's canceling out Cuba crisis to Mitras, Che Guevara, bearded fool, Castro, as Guantanamo hypocrisy of modern nomenclatura creation. Galleria Noia. There's something to be painted about. That's why it's so magnetic. It's not subjective to reduction psychologically. This phenomenon is a phenomenon of complex self-awareness and credential. That's why it is fraudulent, because I am persistent in the investigation to Dr.Hc's quest as false faith. That's why I'm being lost in secrecy, seeking qualities of universal acclaim in nomenclatura established as genes when presidents of American artists associations were my collectors 25 years ago. Dori Ashton had, in Rome, where Enrico Crispotti showed my Bologna paintings, Curinali's Palace, Rome, Argentina Plaza. Don't have to go into ideology of communismus, ideology of de facto regime, fascismus, utopian Prince of Peace, of claiming 4,714. But when I take a loss in chess at 44,000 level on the last move of making a mistake, it's because I'm distracted by thought of not playing chess. You see what I'm saying? Which is complete. So when I don't play chess, I didn't make the move, so I didn't lose.